video, I'm going to explain about how to build a multi-language AI chatbot using the power of ChatGPT API. So when it comes to ChatGPT API, it can actually understand tons of languages. For example, it can understand English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, likewise tons of languages over here. And apart from these languages, it can actually understand other languages as well. But however, the accuracy might actually differ from each one language to another. So before you actually implement some kind of projects, it's actually the best way is to simply test how the responses look like. For example, the responses related to Spanish, French, German will be very high quality, similar to the English, but in terms of some other languages, the accuracy might be very low. So in this video, we are going to build a chatbot and see how this actually respond to us in different kind of languages. So first of all, we have to generate a knowledge base. So let me generate a new knowledge base. So for the knowledge base, I have this particular kind of prompt. It says generate a chatbot knowledge base for the dental clinic based in the United States. Make sure to add imaginary address, phone number, email address, and also some frequently asked questions along with the introduction. So let's see how this actually respond to us over here. Welcome to Dental Care Center, your trusted maintaining option. Here we have some kind of address, and here we have some frequently asked questions. So I'm going to actually use this particular chatbot as the knowledge base, information as the knowledge base for this multi-language AI chatbot. So we can simply copy paste this particular information over here. So here we are in the analytics steps over here. You have to head over to settings over here. So let me open that particular in a new tab, settings, and here you have to go to integrations, ChatGPT, and here to update your business information over here. So here in the business information, you can simply copy paste whatever the business information you want the ChatGPT to respond. So here I pasted that particular information over here. So here it says welcome to Dental Care Center. Here what you can do is add a prompt over here. You are a helpful assistant to respond to customers' question in just one sentence. So here you can choose the model as well. We don't need this one over here, and let me delete this one as well. So the model is set as GPT 3.5 Turbo, but you can actually use GPT-4, even GPT-4 Turbo as well. So GPT 3.5 is the fastest and the cheapest model. So let's go with that one. So here we have that information set up over here. So here what I'm going to do is make sure this is active. So if you want to use a prompt from this particular information business, make sure this is active and click save. So whenever a particular customer asks any sort of questions, the customers will be answered from this particular prompt we have provided. So we are going to test this over here. So this can actually works on multiple channels as you see here, but let's test this on Telegram. So let me send a message hi over here and see what happens. So it should respond, how can I assist you? So let me send who are you? So it should say it's a kind of I'm a helpful customer service assistant from Dental Care Center, how can I assist you today? So if I ask the same question in Spanish, let's see what happens. So let me do this over here. So let me translate this particular from English to Spanish. So we can actually copy this one over here. We have to change this. Who are you? Should be, this is what it should say, Spanish. So let me use that over here and let's see what happens. And it simply says this sort of message. Let us translate this back to Spanish, back to English, and see what happens. So what you can do here is that you can simply choose detect language over here and English, and it simply says the same thing over here. So as you see here, without any further prompting over here, it simply responds to the customer. When a particular customer asks a question in Spanish, it simply responds to them in the Spanish as you see here. So now let me send a message in English and see what happens. So for that I need to look for this business prompt information to see what sort of questions we can actually ask over here. Let's see. So let me ask this question: do you accept a dental insurance, something like that, and see what happens. So let me ask this question in English now. So initially I started the conversation in English, then I transferred to Spanish. Now I'm going to ask the question in English. Let's see what happens. Let's see how this actually responds to us. Yes, we accept. So now if I ask the particular question again in Spanish, let's see what happens. So can you respond to me in Spanish? So let's see what it says over here. Of course, how can I help you today? Simple as that. So if I ask now let's see if I ask the same question over here and see what happens. So let's change this to Spanish and see what happens. Let's see what sort of responses we are actually getting over here. So let me simply copy paste this particular information for the Google Translate and see what we have over here. So this is a detect language. Yes, we accept dental insurance plans. Our team will help you navigate the insurance coverage and maximize the benefits. Please contact our office for specific details. Let's see what we have over here. So in terms of and everything, so it simply respond to us as for the English as well. So now we are actually seeing the chatbot actually responding to us in different kind of languages. For example, English and Spanish. I can do the same thing for the French as well. So let's translate this one to this. So let me ask this question. So let me do the same question over here. English, let me translate to Arabic and copy this one and ask the particular question in the Arabic and see what happens. We should get the response back in the Arabic, and let's see. So let me simply copy this particular message over here. Alright, I guess this copied. So let's translate back to English and see what happens. Yes, we accept insular plans. Please contact our office first. So everything as in the English. So the response is very of very high quality. So now you might be wondering, how can I make this particular chatbot to respond only on Spanish or only on a specific language? So this particular chatbot actually respond to us in multiple languages. So when they ask a question in Arabic, it respond to us in Arabic, and when they ask some kind of question in Spanish, it respond to us on the Spanish. Now let's say even if they ask the question in English, if we want the chatbot to respond to in Spanish, let's see how we can actually update this particular prompt over here. So that's how actually you can implement an AI chatbot in different languages as well. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thank you.